Yes, okay. That looks fun. Okay, let me go get set up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. I'm not tired. Hi. Hello. Incorrect. That is not the correct lyric. But close. You're live. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I am here. What? No, there's a real answer. There's a genuine answer to the title. Finish the Number 1, true. Hi, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, anyways. I've been here since, what do you mean? Well, it changes every stream. I think it just depends on who is chatting the most, from what I can tell. Hello, hi. I got accepted into a talent show. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in the talent show? I was here before anyone was. I got my good to 1K. That is so true. You were here for the 1K party. No. That is not the correct lyric. You're gonna sing. What are you gonna sing? What are we singing? Are you guessing my title? Like, is that your answer? Yes. You're correct. Chatter is correct. They got the right answer. This gospel song? Ooh. Oh, wait. I was gonna put my I was thinking about this before I started streaming, and how I was not yawning until just now. It's fine. I low-key wanted to sing a TXT song. I think that would go hard. But the gospel song would be good too. Hello from Alabama. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hi, Marlene. Hello. I'm from there too. Oh my god. What if you guys are neighbors? What if you guys are neighbors? Hi, my love. Excuse me? I didn't mean to say low-key. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let me put this back over here. I wasn't even, huh? I just almost said that. Just take the cup. What do you mean? Who are you talking about? What are we talking about? I'm lost. I'm confused. Don't know what's going on anymore. I'm trying not to think too much about the fact that it is a little warm in my room. Oh. It's a little warm. But I'm gonna try to not let it affect my thoughts or anything. Who remembers that Vine? Which Vine? Oh, and she starts. Oh, yeah. True. Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Okay, wait. I gotta put support the channel. Sorry. I'm not tired. I'm really not tired. I'm serious. Hello. Hi. Where are you from? I'm from the US. And me. Oh no, I should put it on the outside. And me! Exclamation point. Semicolon. Oh, it's not a semicolon, it's just a regular colon. Okay. And then link. Guys, please buy me a coffee, please. Okay, hold on. Oh God, it's all slow. Jesus. Okay. Buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. Move on number 1. Hey, hi. Ah. Ah. I'm not tired, I swear. I swear to God. I was fine all the way up until just now. No, it's hot in here. My hair is like, it's fine. It's fine. When I get my paycheck, I'm buying Taylor coffee. And if I'm broke, you and me both. Just kidding. You and me both. You need to do it. FAQ for streams. I really should. I truly should. I'm not yawning. I'm not. You're fighting that sleep. You're always yawning. I don't know why. I swear to you, it's always when I sit down and stream. I don't know if it's maybe because it's like I feel so relaxed and chill and then I start yawning. Not sure, but like I was doing fine. I usually am like doing fine before I stream, and then I start streaming and then I start yawning like non-stop. It's like, hello? Hello? But you're going to want us. Yeah. Yes. I'm only broke right now. Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. All right. I need to go back to Stray Kids. I literally waved at me. I tried my best. I tried my best. And I did not succeed. Look at all my... Oh my God. You're new in streaming? No. Not new in streaming, but I tend to just stream for fun, so yeah. I'm not tired. Don't let me lie to you, I'm not tired. Wait, you have 1.27K. What? Who invited NCT 127 to the function? They're gonna pop out. They're gonna like show up out of nowhere tomorrow and like start singing one of their songs. I swear to God. You dated who is that? Who is that? I invited 10. Okay, period. Period. Yeah, anyways, how is everyone doing it? How is your week going? I know it's only Tuesday, but like it's already... Sorry, I started yawning. It's crazy. Ah. It's only Tuesday, but it's already gonna be Wednesday tomorrow. Like that seems like it's kind of fast. I don't know. Not too sure. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, so like this week I got a slow start. And by slow start, I mean the last 2 days at work I've been by myself because everybody like took the days off. Like every single person that I work with decided to take the days off. So I've been by myself for the last 2 days, but I didn't hate it that much. I really didn't mind it that much because it was kind of like a time for me to really just do, like, focus on like work and stuff without like, kind of like at my own pace. There's an eyelash in my eye. I'm trying not to let it get me. And so that might be why it feels like the week is flying by so fast, because like I worked 2 days by myself. Well, not necessarily by myself, but there's usually a lot more of us. Sorry. There's usually a lot more of us at work, but like today there was only 3 of us. When like on a normal day, there's... How many people are gone today? 5? So there's normally 8 of us around. There's only 3. For your K-pop lovers. Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say it like that? If anything, she dated me. I'm just... Oh God, don't say that. Don't say that. My birthday's in 3 days. Oh, happy early birthday. I think I said that last week too, right? I'm trying not to yawn. I'm like trying to mind control myself not to yawn. Doing good, working on group order stuff. You do group orders? Wait, how come I didn't know that? Maybe I just don't pay attention, I'll be honest. What's your job? I work, well, my job specifically, I do the social media and marketing for where I work. But I work in like a really small, like, it's pretty much like a gift shop is what it is. And so it's like, I work on like the retail side, but I specifically do social media and marketing. And I'm the only one who does my job. So like, I don't really need anyone to like be at work for me to do my job. Does that make sense? Like, even though there were a bunch of people out today, like it did not hinder my job that much, I will say. But I do dabble in like other areas as well. Like I help out with the retail portion sometimes. And because everyone was gone today, I had to do that all by myself, but it was a slow day. So I got to do a lot of my own work, but I also, you know, had to hold down the shop on my own. But it wasn't bad because there wasn't that many people. You did, but I'm the best person in this life. Okay, period. Your hair always covers your eyes. I mean, they're bangs. Not sure what you mean by that. I sound so mean. Oh my God. No, it's okay. Hey, oh my gosh, hi Sam. I get it. I don't really talk about my group orders on Twitter. I host on Instagram. Oh, okay. See, that's probably why. I thought maybe I was like, maybe I just missed it. I don't know. Not sure. But if you don't say it on Twitter, then that's probably why. My mom ordered my new laptop for school. Oh my gosh. Exciting. I'm trying my best not to. I'm trying my best. Hi. Hello. Are you alright? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what bro's talking about. Yeah. Anyways. So luckily it hasn't been like a busy week for me. And honestly, I don't really mind if the rest of the week is busy because like the week started off pretty nice. So the rest of the week can be fine. What's up with the background? Where's the hot music? What do you mean? Hot music? Oh. I gotta punch myself in the face. I'm not even that tired. I'm not even that tired, don't let me lie to you. You're what? Don't push yourself if you feel sleepy. I'm not even sleepy, that's the thing. It's just, I'm starting to think, it's like, you know when your brain starts to associate certain things with certain things? I'm thinking because, well, one, not only do I like stream at night when it's about time for us to be winding down, going to bed, but I think there were a couple of times where I like wanted to stream, but I was a little tired, but I'm like, I want to stream though. So I like streamed anyways and I was tired. So I like would yawn constantly, but like I knew that because I was tired. But then all of a sudden my brain made the connection that like when stream, you're tired. Hello? And so now every time I stream, every time I sit down to stream, I start yawning. I was not yawning before I started stream. I even made a mental note. I made a mental note. I was doing all this. I was getting ready, trying to look prepared today. And I noticed that I was not yawning. And I'm like, how much you want to bet I'm going to sit down and immediately, like 30 seconds in. I swear to God. What time is it for you? It's 9:42, so it's almost 10 p.m. I have volleyball games every day but Wednesday. Every day but Wednesday? Hello, where's the break. And we have to like burn. What? That's crazy. No, because when I think about high school sports sometimes, I think about how like insane. Well, just high school, like anything, extracurriculars, how much you're like doing for something, because it's also something that you can only do at that age. I was just thinking about this. I think I seen a TikTok of some girl. She was talking about how in high school she was like in a bunch of like extracurricular activities, and she had like a job or something on the weekends, and like I don't know, had all the time to get her homework done and all this stuff, or maybe it was college, I don't know. But she was talking about how like now she's close to 30 and she cannot do that. Okay, and I agree. All right, as somebody who's around the 30 age, I can absolutely agree that if I stretch my time out too much, I get exhausted. Okay, I do not have that kind of power, that willpower or determination anymore. I'm like, I need 2 hours to rest, to wind down at the end of the day, and then I need a full 8 hours of sleep. Okay. And then I like do my work day, and then I come, and it's like I have no time for anything. It's, I don't know how I was doing that at the small age of 15. That's insane. Something hot and jiving won us evidence perhaps. Won us. You said won us for something. Okay, wait. Nobody answered my title question. And then I have to practice every day, but Tuesday and Wednesday for 2 hours, and we have to do conditioning in between. Isn't conditioning for practice? You know what? Rest days are important too. That's how you keep your muscles and stuff in check. All right, you keep them nice and healthy, but not to the point where they're gonna break. Huh? Anyways. So ready to clock into my retail job tomorrow? You're ready to clock into your retail job? I mean, respect if you like your retail job that much, but I feel like your next sentence kind of contradicts that. I get sharp pains in my chest, side, lower stomach, almost everywhere. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to remember if that's like even a healthy thing to be experiencing. I had that happen. Okay, this was actually last summer. So let me tell you, when I felt like I was gonna die, all right? So I'm not that big of a fan of working out. Okay, I'm a little lazy. I'm a lazy girl, all right? I don't work out on my own. The only way that I really get any type of exercise in is when I'm dancing, because that, I want everyone to think of trying to like sprint at like with all of your power for 3 minutes straight. Okay, that's kind of what it is. And so I do like intense cardio when I dance. And that's really my only form of working out. And like that's fine because I enjoy it. It's, you know, it's all right. But like I have like a limit, okay? Because I'm also lazy. I don't try to push myself that hard or anything. Anyways, last summer for some reason I decided to push myself too hard, and I danced, right? Think of intense cardio. I danced for probably 15 minutes straight. And so that's like sprinting like as fast as you can for 15 minutes. Imagine that. Okay. Well, I mean, I had breaks in between, but like they were definitely not long enough. And that's sort of like how I was feeling by the end. It's like there was pain everywhere. Every time I took a deep breath in, it would hurt like right here. I was like, I've never had it. Well, the last time I had it hurt there, I was like young, okay? And I was like, I've never had pain here. Every time I try to take a deep breath, what is going on? My legs were weak. I couldn't walk. I was having the hardest time. So like, but see, that was me at my age back then. Okay, I can't imagine. Well, I do think when you're younger, you can definitely put up with it more. But like, the older you get, you be doing all of that. That's crazy. All right, respect. Respect. I'm sad. Why? What happened? Your headline question, you mean from Kunhi, I just want love? No. 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 I mean, if you can say the song, I would prefer you say the lyric, but If anyone knows the song, that would be great too. It's when I lay down, but also TMI. I'm on. Okay, wait. Let me talk about something. Okay, sorry to all the men in chat, but I do want to talk about this because I feel like this is something that I would have liked to know, like when I was younger, because maybe then I would have took it a little more seriously. But this could also just be because I'm getting older every single day, so I'm like thinking of more like mature things. You're the top expert on that one. I'm like the #1 ONEUS fan. I don't know what you want me to say. Anyways, I think that as women and as, with like people who get periods and stuff, I think it's important. It's actually very, very important to understand the monthly cycle. Okay, and what I mean by that is like it doesn't, okay, TMI, like I said, TMI, all right, sorry to all the men in chat, but it's so much more than just getting your period every month. It's an entire process every single month, right? So there's like, I think, okay, I feel like I don't want to talk about it too much because like that's insane, but all I really want to say is if you are like, honestly, early 20s, even if you're, especially if you're younger than early 20s, I think this is important, but if you're about early 20s or so, I think that you should really learn more about the menstrual cycle as a whole. So like, like every single what's the word? There's like different chapters. There's different stages, not chapters, stages of the cycle. And understanding each of those and knowing kind of like when each of them happens and different areas and stuff, it changes, I swear to God, it changes your life. Changes your life. Okay? So that's just one thing I want to say. I know you know I love you. Thanks. Just kidding. Yeah. You're right. You are so right. I cramp and have a heavy flow. Yes. No, this is important too. This is important. I also think this is also really dependent on like every person because some people don't like to take like medications and stuff, but I do think like me, I used to try to suffer through like getting cramps and stuff, which is insane. I don't know why I thought I was so tough back then. I'm like, I can tough it out, it's fine. And then I realized at some point it was like, I'm tired of toughing this out. This sucks. So I started taking like ibuprofen and stuff for cramping. It has changed my life. Changed my life. All right. So so I feel like if you don't really have any kind of other bias or judgment towards like taking medication for pain and stuff like that, I do think ibuprofen would be good. Or even some other home remedies like potassium. Potassium helps. Eat a banana. Or like a heating pad. Okay, that works too. Hi, I know you know Lino. Oh my god, no! Here I am trying to promote ONEUS, and everyone here thinks I'm talking about Stray Kids. No! 1,000 years ago, like other women, how would you have handled the cycle? I'll be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea because TMI, I'm gonna be a little vulnerable here, okay? I have, well, every once in a while, this is also like how I know. This is why I'm saying it's important to learn. It's important to learn about your cycle in general. But I have learned that I tend to cramp a lot more, like much more intensely when I'm dehydrated or if I'm eating like just complete junk. If I'm not eating well, I'll cramp really badly. Or if I hadn't been drinking enough water up until that moment, then I'll cramp really badly. And it doesn't happen as much these days because, like I said, I've learned, okay, with my growing age, I've learned tips and tricks. So I try to stay hydrated all the time, and I try not to be eating like crazy things. However, I do still have my moments, and every time I cramp, it feels like, well, not every time I cramp, but like most of the time it feels like, honestly, I feel like I like all I can really do is just lay in a ball, like, and just wait till it's over, you know? And so I'm thinking, right, and this is why I resort to like taking ibuprofen and stuff, because that's the only thing that really helps. And so I always think about that every single time. I'm like, imagine if I was a woman 200 years ago without medication and, you know, ibuprofen and all this stuff. Well, I'm sure I would have been eating pretty healthy, right? I don't know if that would have affected cramping or anything. Anyways, if I was in that situation 200 years ago, I would just have to die. I would have to just let it take me. Okay? So, I think me back then, if I was cramping that bad, I probably would have I would have given up, I think. An army? No, not an army. That's a lyric? Yeah. Ah. I could not live without my heating pad. Yeah, no, some things, like when you find your little niches and stuff, some things are just lifesavers. Like I cannot go without ibuprofen. I need ibuprofen somewhere, just in the off chance, okay, that it's not a good one. Eating well, like your eating habits across the month or during the period. I've noticed that it's throughout the month. Like it's usually the way that it works for me is like if I start cramping, like when I'm on my period and it's really bad, it's usually my sign of how do I want to say this? It's like this is the result of what I was doing all month. And so that's kind of why, like, throughout the month, like in between, I'll try to like always be drinking water, and I'll try to like it's not really like not eating junk, it's just not eating horribly every single day. So it's kind of, yeah, like eating habits across the month. And then whenever like the time comes around, if I'm like not cramping, I'm like, man, I did something right this month because everything is fine. Everything is totally fine. We'll write my fanfic. What? Hope you feel better. Thanks. Yet those women 200 years ago survived. That's what I'm saying. I think, like, I'm sure back then it was different because they ate different things and they did different things. You know? Like, I don't know. It probably wasn't that bad. I hope. I don't know. If you hadn't asked already, in your culture, how did your ancestors do it? In my culture, I honestly... Oh, wait, no, wait. I have a perfect story for this. Because it's actually like one of my favorite things, and I wish that we could implement it like everywhere. Well, yeah, but just like around where I live and stuff. So in my culture, when a woman is on her time, she is considered, they consider her kind of like a sacred, in a sacred time, you know? Like things that are going on with her are very like sacred. And so to kind of honor that, they actually make the woman just like not do anything. They like tell her to go sit down, and they're like, just sit there. Like like you're not allowed to like cook. You're not allowed to like clean or do anything. They like kind of just, they don't want you doing anything because they consider it like a, you know, a very sacred thing. And I kind of like that because honestly, like as a woman, you know, who experiences that time of the month, all you really want to do anyway is just sit there in bed, you know? And so it's like, it's so horrible when you have to like still go to work, or you have to still go to school, and you have to still do all these things while your body's doing all these other crazy things. And so I really like that about our culture, but I don't like that we don't implement that, and I kind of wish that we would. Matter of fact, I should go raise it with our administration. I should raise it as a thing, you know, because I think that it's a very like nice thing, and I think a lot of women and people with periods would really appreciate that, because sometimes that's all you really need for a day or two, is to just sit in bed and not worry about anything, kind of just let your body do its thing, you know? Um so yeah. Do you love spicy food? Do you drink a lot of caffeine? These two things increase cramps. I can't eat spicy food. I'm actually really bad at it. Bad at eating spicy food. Which sucks though, because I actually like spicy food. I would actually, maybe it's a good thing, because if I could eat spicy food, that's probably what I'd be eating all the time. But I can't eat it well. I do drink a lot of caffeine though. So I do know that's part of my problem, but you know, that's fine. It's fine. She gets the princess treatment in her time of the month. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and that's kind of what I like. I mean, I like that. It's almost the way that they word it is like they're not allowed to do things. Like they're not allowed to cook food or anything. But like I feel like if you just don't see it that way, if you see it as more of like they're supposed to be resting, then it's kind of a nice little thing for the women. They also, another little tidbit, not that anyone asked, but when we have well, this is still true to this day, but when we have like certain ceremonies and stuff, women who are on their time are not allowed to be there, because that's considered such a like a sacred thing and a sacred time. We have people who, not to say this in like a crazy way or anything, okay, just hear me out, understand from my perspective. We have like medicine men and people who can like connect with spirits and like relay messages and all this stuff. But because they have that gift, a woman who is on her time, you know, like that can really interfere, because it's such a sacred thing. It can kind of make the medicine man, it can make them sick if they're around a woman who is on her time. And so they're not allowed to be like at the ceremonies and stuff where there's the medicine men and the people who talk with the spirits and stuff. And so it kind of does tie into that, like women are just not allowed to do anything when they're on the period. But like, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Something to ponder on. True. I just joined. What are you talking about? I'm talking about women's monthly cycles. Hello, hi. You mentioned no. I mean, I guess depending on what perspective you're looking at it from, that it could be the same thing, but you know, because culturally we call them something else, so it's not that. But my sister, I can't see spirits. Me neither. I know. Oh my god. Here I am trying to promote One Us, and everyone's coming in here talking about Stray Kids. When have I ever talked about Stray Kids ever? Just what the heck? Can she lie about it when she has it just to go join the ceremony, or can she go and explain that the cycle isn't contagious? It's not it's not that it's contagious. I mean, everyone knows it's not contagious. But there's also repercussions if you lie, because they know. Now how do I explain this? I can actually kind of vouch for the fact that spirits will tell you things. Spirits are so humbling. I swear to God, it's like sometimes you think that you're going to ask for advice or whatever, they're just gonna rip right into you. Okay, some of these spirits, it's also because like spirits are like your, like some of them are like your passed on family members, or you know, like ancestors from like your lineage, or maybe some just kind of like elders or something. You know, it's just a variety of different people, and they say a lot of things. they say a lot of things, whether you want them to or not. And so if a woman was to go into a ceremony and lie about not being on her time, the spirits would call her out. And because she lied to get in the, you know, to go into the ceremony, knowing she's not supposed to be there, like, bad things can happen. So, yeah. Good question. How's the word get out? She's on her cycle. Oh, the spirits will tell you. This is what I'm saying. The spirits are shameless. Okay, they will tell you. And what the medicine men's job is it's to relay messages. They're like a translator, I guess you would call them. Basically, they just hear everything the spirits are saying, and they're just supposed to say it to, you know, everyone else. That's the whole point. And so, like, they'll just say anything that these spirits are saying, and so, like, they will get word immediately from from them if somebody's in there they're not supposed to be. So, yes. By the way, you're so cute. Thanks. Thank you so much. I know you know I love you. I know you know. You ever seen any of that? Someone getting caught? I haven't personally, but I've definitely heard stories. Because stories, my people, my tribe, in my culture were storytellers. And that very much carries on to like modern day interactions and stuff. People love telling stories, okay? And so like word gets around pretty easily and pretty fast. So, yeah, personally I've never seen it, but you hear things here and there. Do you ever talk to a spirit? Like, how do you know if a spirit is talking to you? Let me see. I feel like there's some things I feel that I can't explain or that I can't talk about just because it's such a not cultural thing, but just like, you know, it's supposed to remain in that space. But I get in like a vague kind of way, they'll address you. So like I said, the medicine men, they're translators, they'll address you, like they'll say your name. Matter of fact, it's kind of goofy because a lot of times they don't know people, like everyone who's there, like they don't know everyone by name, but they'll say your name like out loud in front of everyone, and they'll immediately start telling you what they're hearing from, you know. And so it's like you'll know, you'll most definitely know that they're talking to you. I like your hair. Thanks. Oh yeah, okay. Well, do I want to talk? Kind of. I'm having a dilemma. I don't know what to do with my hair for the concert. Now I do kind of have an idea, but I need to buy a hairpiece. I need to buy a hairpiece. Actually, let me show you. It's in my cart. Because I have an idea. Don't clown me, though. Ah! It's not in my... Oh, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. How do you get your teeth so white? Just a lot of brushing. Just daily brushing and hygiene care. Took a shot at the headline, didn't... No, it's I Know You Know I Love You. You know I Know You Know by One Us? I don't know the band. Does your bias have colored hair? Maybe it does. My bias is not even gonna be there. Not even gonna be there. So like I could just do whatever the heck I want, you know what I mean? What band do you like? One Us. One Us. So not Kunhee. Kunhee is like, if I had to pick a bias after Soho that's in the group right now, I guess Kunhee, but like that feels like, I don't know. Not sure. You know what I mean? If you know Stray Kids, yeah. Guess what? What happened? Enjoy. Thank you. Oh yeah, let me show you what I'm thinking. Um, no, where's the photo? Help. Oh, okay. Oh god, my computer, it's slow. It's slow. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Do you know when Hypen? Yeah. Hi, I'm Autumn. Hi, Autumn. Who's Rise and Stray Kids? Mine is Lino. I like your hair. Thank you. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm thinking. All right, don't clown me. It's just an idea so far. It's just an idea. But I'm thinking I get this. Right? It's a ponytail clip. Because it has all the volume and stuff. Not to say my hair's not voluptuous. What? Not to say my hair doesn't have volume. But like, I feel like ponytails look really, really nice when they look really full. Okay? But my ponytails just look like a ponytail. I want it to look nice. So I'm thinking I get this and then put my hair in a ponytail. But is that weird? Is that strange? I like your eyes. Thank you. I like your earrings. Thank you. Don't clown you. Yeah, no. Just listen to me. It's just an idea. It's just an idea right now. Who's your bias from Enhypen? Sunghoon. More hard to try. That's what I'm thinking. But also, I have to like order this. And then I have to like, what if I like get it and I'm like, no. Because here's my other dilemma. So I'm going to 2 stops to see ONEUS. And one of the stops I'm going to is Nashville. And I really want to dress in like the Nashville look. Okay, does Nashville even have a look? Do you know what I mean? You think of Nashville, you're thinking country, right? And as somebody who is part cowboy, I would love to dress part cowboy. I would love to dress in the attire, okay? And so I'm thinking for Nashville, since it's the perfect place to do it. All right, the country music capital of the world. I dress in cowboy attire, right? But then that means that leaves Chicago for the other look I want to do. But do I want to do that look for Chicago? Decisions. 2 stops, never enough ONEUS. Honestly, if a large sum of money just fell from the sky right now, I would go to 4 stops. I would go to 4 stops for ONEUS. I would go to the 2 I'm going to, and then I would go to the last 2. I've decided. But I need a large sum of money to fall from the sky first. Otherwise, we're sticking with 2, and that's it. That's it. You're so pretty. Thank you. Can you give me a shout out? Hi. Shout out. Have you seen all of the Marvel movies? Some of the Marvel movies or none of the Marvel movies? I've seen all of the Marvel movies up to... Okay, don't clown me, but I've seen them up to... the Multiverse of Madness. All right, and let me tell you a little story. So it's actually 3 years ago this month. I did background acting for the Marvel series Echo. And I hadn't watched a lot of the Marvel movies before then, but like, you know, I learned of this opportunity maybe early June, late May, early June. And so I spent like 2 weeks watching all of the Marvel movies. And it took me 2 weeks because I like worked in the daytime. So I would come home and then watch like a movie. And so I watched all of the Marvel movies because of that. So like I've seen them. I've seen them now. You gotta get the hat. I'm saying I gotta find a really good hat. Oh my god. I'm sure we have some because like I said, I'm part cowboy. So like we got cowboy things all over my house. I could find enough things in this house and then go decorate some other things and just spice it up. You know what I mean? Spice it up. When I think Chicago, I think business, I think big city, I think bold. That's what Chicago is, low-key. Honestly, I've gone to Chicago so many times now, I'm kind of tired of it. But I've also never seen ONEUS in Chicago, despite the fact that like this is like my 17th time seeing them. Sorry, I love ONEUS. I've never seen them in Chicago. I've been to every single one of their tours and I've never seen them in Chicago. So I gotta do one more Chicago trip for One Us. Do the newer one, like the attire you haven't tried yet, and the one that's comfortable. That is so true. That is so true. Who's your bias from Blackpink? I know they're not together anymore, but they recently released a new song. My bias is Jisoo. That's so cool. I'm watching them in order of the timeline, currently on Iron Man. Oh, no. Oh my god, no. Because once I watched them all in order, I was like, man, I should have did this a long time ago. They're really good. They're really good. You have a pair of boots already? I do. But they're like definition like work boot. So they're work boot / mud boots, because that's kind of what we use them around here for, is mud. So I don't think they're like concert. It's not giving a concert vibe, you know? And so I guess that's like my other, but I don't want to spend money I don't have to go buy a new pair of boots, even though I could benefit from some boots because I've always wanted some. I don't know. Black Panther or Black Widow? Black Panther. Black Panther for sure. Are you a boy, girl? Why would you ask that? What the heck? Okay, okay. Here's my other dilemma, though. My other dilemma. Natasha is so cool. She is. I think I just like the story of Black Panther a little more. Like, Black Widow didn't stand out that much to me. But Black Panther, like, I don't know. I liked it a lot more. Anyways, okay. So my issue is that I really want to dress in the cowboy attire. Oh, God. Cowboy attire for Nashville. However, I have like the top VIP package for One Us in Nashville, and kind of what that consists of, which I'm the most worried about, is the one-on-one photos. I'm a little scared, okay? But I don't know if I want to be dressed like that in my photos with One Us. Like, I want to be in a really like nice casual fit for the photos. But also it's Nashville, so I feel like I should, you know, but like, do I want to look like that in my photo? Especially if they don't. What if they don't dress like that in Nashville? And then now I'm like out of place in the photos. I don't know. I'm like confused. I'm confused. A good pair of jeans, perhaps a jacket. Yeah, but what kind of jacket? Hold on, let me look up cowboy hats. Let me see what I can find. I want like a sparkly one though, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna get a cowboy hat, it's gotta be decked out. Bling. Yep, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Not a shiny one. Oh, wait. Hear me out. I think I get a blend, like a mix of like a cowboy hat, but have it be kind of decorated. Shoot. Of course it's not going to show it. Like, how else are we going to see these anyways? That's fine. Okay. These ones. Show me the photo. Ah. It's all small. Okay. Okay. That's your answer. Prioritize the photo, but maybe take Nashville accessories as extra just in case they do dress up that way. I'm thinking... I think the hat would sell the point. It would sell the point for sure. But if I wear the hat... I don't think I want to wear the hat in the concert, because then it would be in everyone's way, and I'm already like 6'5". Not really, but I'm tall. And if we're all standing up and I'm like standing there, I'm in the third row for Nashville. okay? Because everyone convinced me to buy this third row ticket. So I'm in the third row, and I'm tall, and if I have a hat on, it's gonna be blocking the people behind me. I would feel bad because I already feel bad being tall at concerts, anyways. Um, and so I don't know if I would want to wear it during the concert, but then it's like, why would I be taking the hat then if I'm not gonna wear it in the concert? And then I get to the photo and I'm like, I don't want to wear this in the photo either. Why do I even have the hat? But I do want to take good, cute photos with the hat. So, like, I have a problem. I have a problem. It's a dilemma. Jean jacket / denim, or maybe leather. Add some class. Leather? It wouldn't be out of place in Nashville, to be honest. I was like, leather in August in Nashville. But, like, how do I feel about wearing leather in August in Nashville? It would bother me, like, a lot, I think. So a flashy cowboy hat. In the way, what would you get, a 10-gallon hat? No, but it's just, I'm tall. I'm taller. I'm always taller than, like, 90% of the people that go to ONEUS concerts. And I know this because I look around. I look around all the time because I feel bad about being tall. Well, at concerts, and especially at ONEUS concerts, because, like, ONEUS is my favorite group in the entire world. And so I want to be up close. I want to be at the front. But now everyone has to suffer behind me because I'm tall. You know? So, like, it always gives me, like, a dilemma. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't really care because you guys don't like ONEUS the way that I like ONEUS, you know? Like, I don't know, even if you are their alt fan, or I don't know, if they're your alt group, they're my alt group too. Like, I deserve to be up here the same way you do. So why are we complaining about me being tall? Unless you're WNBA height, I think you're fine. 6'5" women. No. I definitely think if... What I can say is I'm definitely on, like, the shorter end of WNBA players. Because I learned Caitlin Clark is 5'11", and have you ever seen her with the other NBA players? She looks small. They make her look like she's 5'6". She's 5'11". Like, hello? I would definitely be on the shorter end, that's for sure. But when it comes to K-pop concerts, all right, and, like, standing up from our seats, I am, like, the tallest person in the room. I'm a giant, all right? And I will have you know, this is the other thing I'm a little bit not concerned about, but it always makes me feel that every single time. Hey, hi. I'm the same height as ONEUS. I'm like right in their average height, you know, as a group. And so every time I see them, because ONEUS looks tall to me when I, like, see them on screen or from far away, they look pretty tall. But then, like, I walk up next to them, we're all like the same height. It's kind of disgusting. It's actually really disgusting. Because tell me why every single time I'm going through, like, high touches and I'm looking at every single person right in their eyes, we're like this. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Perfect match for Soho. No, because, okay. Let me tell you. I still think this is true, but maybe, I don't know. When it comes to, like, in real life, me and Soho are, like, pretty much the same height. I do think he's probably, like, half an inch or maybe even closer to an inch taller than me, but it's not that noticeable. Like, if you were to see us next to each other, you would think we're the same height. And that's goofy. That's crazy to me. Because every time I see him, it's like, he looks tall to me. Every time I see him, like I said, in videos and pictures and all this stuff, he looks tall, because he is. But then that makes me realize, I'm like, well, that means I'm tall too, because I'm the same height. I'm the same height. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel a little bad. I don't know. Not much of a brag, but I'm the same height as Changbin. No, that's kind of a slay, though, because he's, like, what, 5'7"? Right? Hello from India. Hi. Beats them having to look down, neck cramps. See, then I think that too. It's like, I don't know. I think about height a lot because I'm tall. I'm a tall girl. And every time I see one of us, we're like the same height. It's like if I stood in with the group, I would blend right in. Okay, wait. I'm trying to show you these hats and I'm like, they're the idea. Okay, here's the idea. Sorry, my mom called me, had to leave her. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I got confused with Woozy. I think he's 5'5". Woozy? Woozy's like 5'4.5". Oh, 5'5". No, you're right. It's all good. True. Your room decor is nice. Thanks. Okay, so here's the. Do you see those hats? Do you see how like blinged out they are? That's kind of what I want for my hat. If I get one, I want it to be sparkly. So look, this one's only $20, but that's plain. I hate to say it does need to be black. Wait, if this one came in, no, it's fine. Is that Park Ji-hoon? Where? No. Are you talking about in this photo? I took the photo away. I can't even. Are you talking about? Oh no, that's not Park Ji-hoon. That was Hwanwoong. That was Hwanwoong. Where are you from? I'm from the U.S. Those are probably custom made for them. Tough to find the same. I don't want it to be the same. I just want it to be in the theme, like because I know if I wanted one that was like the same, I would have to make it myself. But I'm not trying to do all that, low key. But if I just find one that kind of gives the same vibe, that would be great. Matter of fact, that would be awesome. Yeah. No. Wait, if this can't. Oh my god, it's $30. Never mind. I don't want it. The only thing I can see. Do I have. Oh, I'm not even signed in. No worry. No wonder. Black, white goes great with every outfit. Yeah, that's true. I definitely think that I match more lighter colors, so it'd have to be like a lot of white instead of black. Maybe find the main outfit first before the hat, though. Yeah, but the hat would be the main part. Like, the outfit I could wear whatever I want, low-key. Your room is cool. I like it. Thank you. Watching you yawn made me yawn. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I was trying my best not to. I mean, there's this one, but it's $20. Like... I guess I could always just get my own or like make my own. You know what, at this point, because I think I can get that banding somewhere for way cheaper. Let me look at. I could get the hat, a plain hat, and then I get the sweet banding and decor and whatnot, and then I glue it on myself. Key element the hat. Yes. True. Okay. So you're going for the cowgirl aesthetic, right? I think so. Like, I want to because it's Nashville. And, like, that's what Nashville is, right? And like I said, I'm part cowboy myself. Not from Nashville, but, like, part cowboy. And so I feel like I want to embrace... I want to embrace my inner cowboy and dress the part. I would check Etsy. Wait, you're right. Yeah, but are they gonna be... I'm trying my best. I tried my best. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. That's cowboy country. Gotta blend it. That's what I'm saying. I'm already gonna kind of stand out because I'm... How do I say it? I'm a little tan. Now I know I look light enough, but next to like the pale folk, I am tan. So I'm not sure how that's gonna hold up, but hopefully it's, I don't, I can say, hey, I'm on your side, like peace and love, you know what I mean? Support a small business and get a cute hat. That is so true. Let me look at cowboy hats. Cowboy hats. Ooh. Okay. But how do I get the decorated ones? Look, this one, oh my god, that's crazy. It has my name on it. That's funny. Imagine I put my name on my cowboy. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. No, I'm not doing that. But that would be funny. That'd actually be really funny. I got my favorite bag on Etsy. You know what? I haven't looked on Etsy for like a long time. Sorry. I tried not to. I used to get a lot of like cute little keychains and stuff from Etsy, and then I stopped. Can you do a backflip? No. Why would I know how to do a backflip? This one's cute, but it, oh, expensive is what it is. Wait, how do I, these are all kind of not what I'm looking for at all. The other problem is that some of these hats are like bordering cultural appropriation, and as somebody who is like the culture they are appropriating, I cannot be wearing things like that. I cannot be wearing those things. That's insane. Ah, oh my god. That was a large yawn. That's crazy. You tried your best. Thank you. I would explore around the internet, maybe even eBay or FB Marketplace. I know it's kind of sketchy though. Yeah, true. You know what? I think if worst comes to worst, I am going to just buy my own hat and decorate it myself. These are all kind of expensive though, not gonna lie. These are what are they using? Real diamonds? Like what the heck? I just want something that's a little cute. That's all. I don't need it to be looking like all that. Okay. All right. We'll look at that later, I guess. All right. Yeah. So anyways, do you have any experience with horses? Not really. I rode a horse like once in my life when I was like 5, and that was it. Now, I am a little sad because I guess my grandparents used to own horses a long time ago, and then I think they stopped, or like for some reason they just never got like new horses or anything. They might have just sold the ones they had or something. And so like this was long before my time, so like I was not raised around horses or anything. I'm a little sad because I'm like, how come everyone else has experience and not me? Part of the cowboy world, real diamonds? I guess so. No, okay, because story time kind of. So 2 years ago, me and my friend went to the Reach for Us tour, which is One Us's third tour. Like I said, I've been to them all. So, we went to the Reach for Us tour, and we went to Dallas. Well, it was in Fort Worth. It was Fort Worth, and then we went to Houston. But in Fort Worth, where they were having their concert, it was actually at the stock show. Because I guess there's like an arena or auditorium, like on the other side of the gates, but like it's in the stock show. Like you have to go past the gates to get into the stock show to get to the auditorium. And so like, stock shows, they go on for like a week. And like at the concert, like they would just ask you at the gate, because like I think if you wanted to pay to get into the stock show, it was like $50 or something. It's like, who has that kind of money? but they would ask you at the gate because it's a bunch of K-pop fans at the stock show, or lining up at the stock show gates. Like, you can just tell they don't belong there. I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so funny. So they would ask you at the gates. They'd be like, "Are you here for the concert?" Like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, okay, well, just go on, just go on in and go around to the corner, whatever." But they didn't regulate like what you did after, and so they tell you to go like into some line over here, which was for the VIP check-in. So, but like after VIP check-in, like you could just, like, you were done until the concert started. And VIP check-in was like 3 hours before the concert started. And so, like I said, they didn't regulate where, like, what you did after you did your VIP check-in. And so, like, a lot of people went and browsed around the stock show for free. Anyways, now this is in Fort Worth. It's in Texas, right? Which are low-key, that's my homelands, I'm telling you. This is why I'm part cowboy. Those are my homelands. And so me and my friend were going to look around at like the stock show and everything. And I don't know, I honestly don't go to stock shows like at all. We have one kind of close to where I live. I don't go to that either. But it really reminded me of how cowboys are so closely, I don't even, not well, closely associated, but they also really, really like native culture, right? Like, it's just like they go hand in hand. And it reminded me of that when we were at the stock show, because there were so many, it was women mostly, women who were wearing like native print, like native design printed things. So like they'd have a little like shawl on, or their shirt, or like their hat had like some kind of feather on it or something. Everyone's wearing turquoise. I'm like, what is going on? We go to all the stands. Some of them have native themed things. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I totally forgot. I forgot for a split second that they go together. And so I was low-key having like a culture shock at this talk show. I thought it was so funny. Yeah, anyways. Oh, I was gonna say that because I was looking at the way the women were dressing, because they dress in like a modern cowboy attire. I don't know. They're always wearing like the short shorts, and they got some like fringe shirt or fringe purse, and they got their hat, and then they got their boots, And so I'm looking, because like I said, I've always wanted to like feel more, my cowboy, my part cowboy, whatever. So I was looking and I was like, yeah, you're right. They're like kind of decked out. That's really not what I was thinking when I'm thinking cowboys, okay? The way the women dress is like they're so bougie with it. But like, is that what I gotta do? Should I do that too? I just make everything sparkly? That's an option too. It'll turn out pretty good. Yeah, hopefully. Don't be sad. Grandpa will be proud of you for sure. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. You're so pretty. Thank you. Hello again. Hi. I just subbed. Thank you so much. And don't be afraid to support the channel. My coffee link. Buy me a coffee, please. You don't have to buy me a coffee, but it would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Anyways, all that to say, I still do want to do, I can only describe, I was going to look up a Nashville attire. What do they wear? What do they wear in Nashville? Oh, there's a whole article. Why knowing what to wear in Nashville matters. All right. Don't do bougie. They're mostly phony. The look, but no skills behind it. That's me. That's me, high key. Guess who just saved $192 in discounts online shopping? You're crazy. It's giving extreme couponer. And I want to be like you. For real. I wish I could. You're so pretty and awesome. Thanks. Everyone's complimenting me today. Thank you so much. How are you? I'm good. Pretty. Yeah. What's your name? My name is Miranda. My name's Miranda. Ow! My leg. Okay. understanding Nashville's unique style culture. Nashville's fashion scene. Oh, why did I say it like that? Nashville's fashion scene is a mix of laid-back country, trendy city vibes, and a hint of vintage rock and roll. Locals embrace cowboy boots as everyday wear, so I gotta take mine. Denim reigns supreme. I wear denim all the time. And statement accessories like wide brim hats or fringe bags are the norm. Whether you're people watching on Broadway or exploring hidden gems in East Nashville, it's clear that personal expression and comfort go hand in hand. Hi, oh my god, Laura, hi, you're here. Hello. I wish I could read your shirt, but I can't read backwards. Oh, honestly, I read it before. It just says the creative studio where we create new expressions daily and then designed to stay comfortable to be worn every day. Yep. Not one to what? I'm so late. It's okay. It's fine. I just use the student discounts and shipping free because I got free shipping and $60 cash back. Like, y'all need to be put on. That's so true. How are you? I am good. I'm talking about what I want to wear to the One Us concerts. Do you have a stage name? No. Wait, okay, were you guys here when I was talking about... I guess I'm going to tell everyone because there's so many people here. But I mentioned this a couple of streams ago, but one of my bucket list items, which I'm actually like working on right now, my bucket list items is to release like an original song. I am gonna write lyrics to them. It's just I feel like I haven't solidified the song yet, so like I'm still getting there. But I really want to release a few songs of my own and just have them out there in the world and then retire from making songs. But I was thinking about what artist name I want to use for my songs, because if I'm only going to release, I want to release up to 5 songs. Like, that's it. 5 max. But if I release 5 songs, I need an artist name, but I don't want to use my name because I don't know, it just feels like it wouldn't stick, you know? Like my name feels a little personal. And so I want to use kind of like a different artist name, but like I don't know what to use it. How do people come up with these really nice artist names, you know? So I've been thinking, so if anyone has ideas to throw out there. It's cute. Sing for us. What do I sing? If you ever need to buy an Apple device and are in college or high school, say you're a student, to discount of like 10%. You know what, 10% is a lot though, especially when it's like $300. That's what, like what, $30 off. Here before you get famous. No, I do not think that I will, because it's also like I have no background experience in music production or anything. I've also never written a song before. Like, I've never like penned lyrics at all. I don't really know how to write poetry either. So like my only skill is that I can kind of sing. So, you know, I don't expect it to do well at all, but that's fine. It's like I said, bucket list item. It's like I just want to know that I have a couple songs that are my own, that I made by myself. But like I said, I started on them. If your name is Miranda, what if people call you Triple A? No, that's horrible. That's horrible. No, it's not horrible, but it's just, I don't know if I would want to do that. It's okay, we'll create an empire, make you go viral. My songs? Are you sure? Wait, let me give you a little sneak peek. I'm gonna play like 2 seconds of this one though, because I like this one the most so far. Okay. I don't know, how do people come up with stuff? That's what I'm saying. How do people come up with such nice artist names? It's not loading, guys. I can't show you. I can't show you. I love your bangs. Thank you. Blackpink. All right, wait. Let me play it from here because it actually sounds kind of like a. Oh no. Wait, hold on. BTS. How about Miranda Lee? Yeah, because we're married. Duh. No, because then people are gonna think I'm Korean. Well, no. No, they won't. Because, all right, not to give my dad's info out and about or whatever, but my dad's middle name is Lee. So, like, what if I'm just like, no, it's because I use my dad's middle name. Where'd Miranda come from? I don't know. It's just a name I made up on. Okay. All right, here. I'm going to play you 2 seconds. And if it doesn't stop, I don't know what I'm going to do. 2 seconds. Okay. That's all we have. That's all I'm showing you. Anyways, Trust, I like that song more than I like the other one so far. But it's also because I've been putting more focus on this one than I have the other one. So, when I get around to fixing the other one, then I'm sure it'll sound good too. Keep it going. Thank you. Let them think that gets inside track. No, okay, wait. I'm gonna, all right. Let me tell you guys this as well, because we're all friends here, right? That fits so well, doesn't it? Bright like a star for the artist name, or okay, producer. I'm playing around with sounds, and this is kind of how it's turning out. It sounds so good so far. Thanks. Does it have to be a girly name? No. Matter of fact, it could be something like entirely like simple. It could be like, I don't know, Pine Tree or something. Not sure. What about Kaylee? Almost like a play on words for the name Kylie. Just have a smile. That's awesome. That is so true. Okay. No. Here's my other dilemma though. Okay, because I'm also, as we all know, I'm really good at being delusional. So what if by some strange chance, coincidence, whatever, I release these songs, it's like I'm retired from music production or something, whatever. And then all of a sudden one of these songs goes like, you know, viral, everyone's listening to it, and now it's popular everywhere. Okay. And so now they gotta call me up to like be like, hey, can you come perform this song? And I'm like, okay, yeah, but then now they have to like, everyone has to like know me by this artist name. It's like I want something that like in the 0.01% chance that this song becomes a hit. I want a good artist name that I feel like I would not mind in the off chance that something like that did happen, you know? Like I would want something to be like, yeah, like I totally agree with that, and not something that I just picked out of nowhere and is like, I don't know, bluegrass something, and I was like, oh, this is artist, and then they say that, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. But I can't change it because that's what I released it as, you know? I'm having all these thoughts. They're hindering my thought process. But I mean, I feel like I have time because I only have 2 songs here. And I kind of want to release all of them at the same time. So, The Girl in Her Room. That almost kind of sounds like Girl in Red. So am I, though. If you're Delulu, raise your hand. Me. You'll become famous. Can you imagine? Imagine I release these songs just for fun. I'm like, yeah, woo, we just want to release songs as a bucket list item. And then all of a sudden it's like popular everywhere. That would be so funny. Dream come true. But so funny. Get those royalties. Exactly. I'm saying. What do you think of the name Lulu? I don't think it fits me personally. I'm not playing a Blackpink song. Sorry. Just one word name, no last name. Well, I don't know. Because, you know, there are some artists that, like, they don't have their name in there at all. Like, okay, not to plug this guy, but he has a good song, okay? There's this song that I found from TikTok because this guy was like, you know, he's posting all these TikToks to promote a song, and it's kind of a banger. So I listened to it. But his artist name is Pretty Havoc. So, like, you see how it's like, but it still sounds like a really nice artist name, I think. And so I don't know if I want to go like that route and have something that's just like totally entirely different, but also not like a different name. Like, I don't want to have a different name. If I'm going to use a name for a song that I release, I would prefer to use mine if I was going to use a name. But I don't know if I want to use a name. So, like, what if I make something entirely different? But then, like, what do I say? Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. You kind of look like a Zara. Quirky, cute, and awesome. Wait, I like those traits. Thank you so much. Or 2 things you love. One us. No. I thought about, this would be so funny though. It'd be really funny to me to make it really One Us themed. But like in a vague way. So like, what if my artist name is like Us to the Moon or something? I don't know. Oh, I was gonna share something because it's just us here. We're friends, right? One of my other bucket list items, well, it's not even a bucket list because I don't think it's something I can check off and have it be done. It's like I need like a miracle for this to happen, but I think it would be really cool. I would really, really love to make a song for One Us. Call me crazy, call me delusional. I think it would be really nice if I could make a song, like, even if it's not the group, like one of the members or something. Like they start embarking on their solo careers. They need B-sides, and like I'm able to make a song that matches their theme so well that they pick my song. And now it's on their album. Can you imagine? That would be so cool. That'd be so cool. A little far-fetched because like I said, I don't have any production skills or experience or anything. But I think that would be really fun. That would be really fun. What type of videos do you make? Your channel just appeared to me. Ooh, I make a lot of content about my favorite group, which is One Us. So I do a lot of reactions and unboxings and concert vlogs. But I also do other concert vlogs, like other artists, K-pop artists, concert vlogs as well. So that's what I do. I'm watching in Korea and you're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. 잘 봐요. Oh, 잘 봤어요. You probably could, like, you could be a producer. That's what I'm saying. But I would like to do it maybe, well, maybe just 1 or 2. Because as a producer, if you make a song and they buy it from you, you have to, like, you have to be there, you know, because, like, you're the producer. You have a vision for your song. And so, like, imagine I somehow, all right, let's all be delusional here with me. My freaking bangs, hold on. Okay, so imagine I somehow get One Us to pick my song. And so now I have to go, well, I guess I don't have to go, but like I have to be involved in a lot of the production process. Like they have to send me vocals or they have to send me like samples, you know, of the song. They're like, how does this sound? How does this sound? All this stuff. And I'd be like, yeah, that's great. But imagine it would be a dream come true, but it would also be kind of crazy. It would be insane. But I feel like I'd want to try it at least, you know? It's okay to be delusional. Delusional? Me and you both. I'll subscribe. Thank you. Have you ever been to Post Malone? No. Actually, I have not. How about Miranda Moon? That sounds too, like it almost it's a good artist name, but I think it sounds like I'd have to make a specific sound. And low-key, because I'm only planning to make 5 songs and then I retire, I want to make like different sounds, different sounding songs for each of them. What group do you like? I like One Us. One Us. Hi, hello. It's not bad, isn't it? It sounds cute, but I think... Hold on. Okay, that kind of matches... Hold on. Let me show you this other song. I'll play a few seconds of this other song for you as well. Ah, my bangs. This one, I don't like this one that much. I think I'm gonna have to do something different, but this is what I have for right now. Okay. All right, it's loading. Hold on. It's loading. Did you ever sing in a choir in school or church? No. So where I went to school, I went to like a really small school. So we didn't have band or choir or anything. So all of my singing experience is just from what I've learned over the years. Out of genuine curiosity, how old are you? You look maybe 19 to 22. It's okay if you don't want to share though. You think I look 19 to 22? I'm a little too excited about that. No, I'm okay. I won't lie to you just because you asked. So curiously, I'm actually 26. Pretty brown eyes. Oh, thank you. Bangs look good on you. Oh my god, thanks. Thanks. Might consider that one before someone else grabs it. Okay, but somebody in here seen it and now they're going to register their name. Okay, let me play this one. Let me play this one. I don't know if I don't. Suddenly I don't like that one. I have to fix it up though, I think. I have to tune it a little bit. But yeah, that's the other song. See, that's what I feel like that's giving Miranda Moon. That song. As a name? Oh, what? I don't know if it, like, as a name, if that would work. You look so young. Thanks. Thank you so much. If you end up using Miranda Moon, give me credit. I really will. I'll put you on every single credit. They'll be like, why is she credited? Because she came up with the name, that's why. You look younger than that? Do I? For a 26-year-old, you look pretty. Okay, what does that mean? That sounds so backhanded. You can't word it like that. That sounds wrong. Gotta give a shout out to Laura. So true. So true. It sounds cute. That's what I'm saying. Do you have drums on that bit? I think it would sound cool, or some bass. I do think I'm trying to find, that might have been my problem. And that's sort of why I gave up on not gave up. I just put it on the back burner and I started focusing on the other one. Because something about this sounded so empty, and so I was trying to find like a bass, like a good bass sound. But I was having trouble. I couldn't get the right feeling. So I was like, I'll just focus on something else for now, not this one. But if anything, I might just trash this one and go for a different song. No, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I do like that other one a lot more though. What's your favorite song? Like right now or of all time? What is my favorite song right now? That's a good question. Oh, probably Love Me or Loser by One Us. Oh yeah, I was looking at summer styles. From June through August, Nashville can get hot and humid. That's disgusting. Think tank tops, high-waisted shorts, sundresses, and flat sandals. Choose cotton or moisture-wicking fabrics. Sunglasses, sunscreen, and a wide brim hat aren't just stylish, they're survival tools. Okay, yeah. Sundresses. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. The B is pretty solid. I think drums would definitely help though. You know what? Let me write that down. Drums. Okay. I'll put that in there and then see if that kind of helps my case a little bit. Do you prefer hip-hop, K-pop, or what? Oh, I think You know what? I think in like a very like general overview, I think I like more R&B. Like I think that's what I like the most. Um but I do think like a really close second is just pop music in general, which is why I like K-pop because it's pop music. Um I really like upbeat energetic songs, but when I'm kind of just like hanging out and just, you know, just need something to listen to, I listen to a lot of like R&B. Kind of like that chill coffee shop vibe kind of song. That's what I'm listening to. I know you know though. I set myself up for failure with the title. Here I am trying to promote One Us. No, I'm not talking about Stray Kids. Oh my god, why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's goofy. I know you know I love you. Hi, beautiful feet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. I love late 90s, early 2000s R&B. I do think, I'm starting to think that's probably where I became a fan of it. Probably because it was like always on the radio and like that's what we listened to a lot. I should like look more into like what I was listening to when I was a kid. Because obviously as a kid you're not listening to like music that you want to listen to, you're listening to like whatever people are playing around you. And I know, sorry, I think my mom used to listen to a lot of like R&B. Like, does anyone know that song by Sierra, 1-2 Step? Let me tell you right now, I I also should have realized that I actually really like dancing from a young age. Not even like, you know, cultural dancing, like power dancing and stuff. But I was creating choreography to 1-2 Step by Sierra at the age of like 6. Hello? What 6-year-old is? I mean, a lot of 6-year-olds will stand in the living room and kind of like shimmy around to a song, but here I was doing a full routine to 1-2 Step by Sierra. Like, I would do the thing where I would replay it back and then I'd be like, no, I didn't like that. And like, I'd go back and go back and go back and like over and over until I got something that I wanted. I should try choreographing. I should try that. Matter of fact. You know what? I'll make that a bucket list item too. I want to make an original choreography. What if I make an original choreography to my original song? I'm goated. I'm gonna be goated. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm down. I'm down. It still worked out with a lot of fun. True. My phone is at 39. Do I plug it in and sit on the floor or wait till it hits 20? Honestly, I think you can wait till it hits 20. Just at my personal expertise. Cherry Flavor. Yeah, I know that Sierra song was a smash hit in its day. It was good. Okay. Me at 7, me 6, 7, all the Sierra songs, I was eating them up. My favorite genres are pop, rock, pop punk, some genres of EDM, and the R&B I mentioned. Period. I know that song. I also grew up with that song. It was good though. Yaskli. I saw your message before you deleted it. Do you just want me to answer it? The girls loved it more and just wanted to bust a move every chance they got. That's what I'm saying. I was also doing the same. There's like another song that was popular at the same time. Probably some of Britney Spears' songs. I was dancing around to those too. Hello. Hi. Because I'm comfy, cozy in my bed, but I have to sit on a squishmallow on the floor. You know what? I would say maybe wait till you get to 20%. Because also, I may only be live for like another 15 minutes or so. So maybe it won't get down that far before I end the stream, right? Hello, hi. Hello. Name one R&B song. Great question. Great question. Who counts as R&B? See, my problem is I listen to a lot of music really casually. So like I don't listen to a lot of R&B artists. Kind of the same way that I do like pop artists. I play like a mega playlist and I'm listening to every song in that playlist just because I like the vibes, you know? But I'm gonna be up all night long. Wait, why? For what? Love Britney Spears songs from her earlier years. They were good. They were good. By TLC. Oh my god, you mean No Scrub? I kind of barely know that song, I'll be honest with you. I only barely know that song. I was a little young when that song came out. Are you a man? Did you... Or Unpretty by TLC. You know what? I probably know that if I heard it, but I don't. Just based on the name, I don't know what it is. Free Will? Okay, you know what? That's so valid. That is so valid. Curious if you were a Bow Wow fan. He was involved with Sierra. You know what? I probably was. Like, so when all of these like artists and these songs were popular, I was a kid. I was like in elementary school. So I was listening to like anything that was on the radio. And so if he had songs on the radio, I probably knew what they were. I probably did. I'm back. Welcome back. Play them. You know what? I would, but Western songs are a lot more harsh than than K-pop songs when it comes to copyright. I'm rolling out of bed. Oh my god. Are you built like that? What are we looking at like the same thing? I don't know if we're looking at the same thing. So you listen to every song. I like play like playlists. You know, like chill playlists, and it's usually all R&B, and I listen to them. I like the vibe of R&B the most. So, there's so many people here. It kind of scares me a little bit. There's so many people, but like there's not that many people commenting. If you're here, can you say hello or drop a heart or something? If you're watching. I was a little kid too at the time, but also my mom played a lot of 80s and 90s R&B, so I love that sound. Oh yeah, so that's what I was gonna mention earlier. So my mom used to listen to a lot of like R&B music too, but she also listened to a lot of the rock music, which is why I know like Nickelback and Linkin Park and who else is popular at that, like Three Doors Down and all those groups, bands and stuff. I know a lot of their songs too because she used to listen to a lot of those. So I just go to Spotify and click my mix. I should do that. You know what? I'm getting tired of like what I'm listening to these days. I need to like spice it up somewhere. Gonna eat. Want some pizza? Me. But my mom listens to everything under the sun, but today's rap and metal music. She don't listen to rap. Wait, some rap is okay. It's all right. What did you just ask? Your mom like Linkin Park too? Yeah. Which she's so valid for because I was listening to a lot of Linkin Park the other like couple weeks ago. There are songs, the older songs. Okay, the older songs. They're kind of good. I was a Linkin Park fan there for a second. Like they were good. She was on to something. Same. Did you like any reggaeton? I don't know. I do know I like the sound of it though. So, hi, hello. Is that BTS behind you? No, this is ONEUS. This is K-pop boy group ONEUS. Matter of fact, since I have so many of you here, let me promote ONEUS's tour. If ONEUS is coming to a city near ONEUS is coming to a city near you. If you have time and are not already going to another tour, one of the other 20 tours that are happening, feel free to check out ONEUS. Their tour starts at the beginning of August. Okay, they're going to 10 cities. And if you live in any of the cities, please go and see ONEUS. I promise you they're good. They're good, they're funny, and they sing live 98% of the time. The other 2% are because they're catching their breath in between lyrics. Okay, but that's it. Please, they're good, I swear. Do you like the Beatles songs? A couple. Just a couple. My mom was AC/DC Kiss and Journey fan. Oh, you know what? My dad was a fan of those. He likes older rock. If he listens to rock, he doesn't like any of these new rock bands. Honestly, he's kind of a hater. He likes the old rock bands, and he likes a lot of 90s rap and hip hop. So I know a lot of those too because of him. If you have texture issues, don't make your smoothies with pomegranates. The seeds are bad. Wait, no. Okay, wait. That reminded me. So I used to live a couple years ago. Well, I moved away a couple of years ago, but I used to live in this place that had a really, really good smoothie shop. And like you could put like, you know, it was a good smoothie shop. So they didn't just have like a pre-set thing of drinks that they made. It was like if you just picked a few fruits you wanted to throw into this smoothie, they would just make it for you. So I used to put like 3 fruits. I don't remember if one of them was pomegranate. I don't know. But whatever I put in this smoothie, it had some of those like little seeds, those little tiny seeds. And that was actually really good for me. I liked it. I liked like just being able to choose something while having my smoothie. I don't know. Do you like BTS? No, not really. They're catching their breath. Yeah, sometimes they will like not sing their line live, but it's because they want to sing the next line live, so they skip singing this line and they just lip sing it. However, some people in ONEUS are not good at lip singing. What a good problem to have when you're an artist, is not being good at lip singing. Some of them are bad at lip singing, and so it's just kind of funny like when they do take breaks in between their lines and they skip a line to like lip sync, and you can absolutely tell that they're not doing it right. Like it's like all you're doing is mouthing the words. How is this that hard? And yet they're still not doing it right. But like I said, a good problem to have, because that's what you want, right? My parents are from the 70s. Mine too. I'm not a fan. It's okay though. Of BTS. Oh, of the seeds. Sorry, the cheese. I'm creating drama. I'm so sorry. Who's your bias in Zero Base One? Probably Hanbin. Yeah, Hanbin. Can you give it 360 of what? My old man loved disco. Wait, that goes kind of hard though. Wait, you know what? I really, really want to go to a roller skating rink. I think that would be so cool. Now, I know we don't have a roller skating rink close to where I live. Like, I'd have to go somewhere. Should I go do that in Nashville? No. Do I want to do that in Nashville? I really want to go to a roller skating rink. But I have a huge fear of falling. So, like, I'm scared I'm going to be, like, skating. And then I, like, fall. And then hurt myself severely. Which I know is not the case. But, like, that's just my fear. But I think I would rather be roller skating and fall on like a hard floor than to be ice skating and fall on the ice, because I have trauma from that. But every time I see like videos and stuff of them playing music at like the roller skating rinks, it's like always some groovy vibe. And I would love to be there and experience that groovy vibe. My cousin drew the Yellow Submarine from his... Oh. If you had to marry a K-pop idol, who would it be? If I had to marry a K-pop idol, like if I had to marry a K-pop idol, dare I say Soho? But also realistically, like, would I get tired of Soho after a while? No, I wouldn't. I would say Soho. Yep. Lino's my bias record, period. My mom used to do roller skating When she was young, she always tells us she wants to take us to skate. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. I think you should. So I was at the top window. I'm saying I had, well, depending on how you word it. If you said a K-pop idol that I would love to marry, I would say so. If you said a K-pop idol I had to marry, I would say someone else. Okay, because I'd want somebody that I know I'd be comfortable with for the rest of my life. But I do think Soho probably fits in both of those, I think he fits for both those. Balance issues. Oh, roller skating / ice skating are pretty similar. I think it might be blading, actually, not sure. I think so, but like I said, I think it's like I would love to ice skate more. It's just when I was a kid, when I was a kid, I was ice skating not in an ice rink. I was just skating on a patch of ice with my shoes, and I tripped on the ice and I fell and busted my lip open, and I had to get stitches and everything. And so now I have, even though this happened like 20 plus years ago, well, no, probably just 20 years ago. This happened 20 years ago. It still kind of haunts me because I haven't really ice skated since then. I've done it a couple times, but not enough to like be comfortable with it. So ice skating still scares me. But that's what I'm saying is like I feel like because I don't have any kind of crazy memory with roller skating, I might like roller skating a little bit more than ice skating because ice skating scares me. Huh? Holy moly. Guacamole. Wait, that's such a cute name. Wait. You just reminded me of that phrase. Jungin is my bias. Period. Please make a heart. Those skating rinks. Love that trick. The little, yeah, where they drag you around. Period. I want to marry Hyunjin, but I'm already married to him. As you should be. As you should be. Hana's my bias. Didn't you just say... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. There's someone else. What time is it for you? It's 11:15. Which, actually, okay, how about this? I'll be live for 15 more minutes for real. Just to make it even time stamp. What? Congratulations. Send us a pic. Oh my god, please. You didn't even invite me. What the heck? Can I at least be invited? Okay, can we make a pact? Well, we don't have to make a pact, but if any of you happen to get married, would you invite me? Because I'll show up. I love to go to weddings. So much so. What? I love to go to weddings because I don't go to them enough. I actually have only been to one wedding in my entire life. And I thought it was so cute and fun. I was like, I would love to go to more weddings. So if any of you happen to get married, can you invite me? I'll go. I'll plan it and everything. I'll show up. I'm there. Same time zone. Oh my god, you're like the first one. You're the first one that has been in my time zone. That's crazy. Hi there. Hello. If I get married, I'll invite you. Thank you so much. Unquestionable methods. If you tricked him, doesn't matter. You. I'm saying, a win is a win. A win is a win. It happened before I met you. What the heck? Okay, you know what? I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide because we didn't know each other then. It's fine. Are you American? Yes. Unfortunately. Were you at the state? I feel like I don't want to say the state, but it's in the... I feel like that gives it away, honestly. It's in the middle somewhere. Kinda. Are you Christina? Wait, wouldn't Christina be a cute name? Should I change my name from Miranda to Christina? I feel like Christina looks a lot better on me than Miranda. Doesn't it? I think from now on, I want to be a Christina, everyone. I'm changing my name. All right, you guys are all witnesses. I'm changing my name from Miranda to Christina. So, I would just send me your number and I would invite you. Oh my god. Wait, I'm so there. I'm literally so there. Like, I swear to you, if anyone here gets married, can you please just invite me because I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Or Hannah. Hannah's cute. I don't know. I think too much of like Hannah Montana. Oh, I was gonna say this earlier because it was a thought that passed by. What if in Nashville for the One Us concert, I just take inspo from Hannah Montana? Okay. That was my idol when I was young. Hannah Montana. Did you buy some Stray Kids? Lino from Idaho. Oh my god. Oh, you're kind of in the same situation as me, I think. Like half of your state is in one time zone, the other half's in a different one. It's cute. Yes. You want to change? I don't know. We got used to Miranda. I don't know. I feel like Christina sounds really cute. I kind of like that name. Or should I use that as my stage name? Okay, be honest. Do I look like a Christina? I know I said I do, but... Because also, like I said, every time I go out in public now, I want to use a different name. Like, I want to not use my name as much. And so I want to start giving, like, a fake name. But I don't have a fake name. I kind of have one, but it's like... I don't know how I feel about it. Should I just change that to Christina? But then now everyone knows I would say that in public. Well, it's just us here, I guess. It's just us, I guess. You look like Adriana. Adriana's cute. I don't think I look like an Adriana, though. Thanks for having me on again as a special guest. Yeah, welcome back. Idahoan? Is that how you say it? So is it 119? No. It's 1119. Are you BTS Army? No. Send out the invites if and when the weddings go down. So true. So true. Luna, Christina. Wait. Luna would go so hard because that's a... Not to make everything One Us related, but like I'm really good at it. One Us has a song called Luna. But that sounds kind of plain. I don't know. As like an artist name, I don't know if that would match. Story Girl. Hi. Welcome back. My sister loves Americans. What? What are you talking about? You're beautiful. Thanks. Thanks. All right, team. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Remember to buy me a coffee if you want to. Am I what? Am I who? 안녕. Hi. 나는 우리 집의 princess. 아야야. 머무를 좋아해. 아야야야. 나나나나. 나나나나나. 나나나나나. Away, away. I heard that song the other day, so it's like... Is Luna Eclipse taking... Oh. I don't know if I like that as an artist name, though. It says, never date a woman from a state that starts with a vowel. Ooh. Luckily, that's not me. It's moon in 2 languages. Like, period. So lyrics, I know... Oh, my God. Okay, you know what? I respect the stays, but the fact that everyone's been coming in here saying that same thing's kind of insane. Kind of crazy. What are you talking about? Huh? Hello, hi. I don't know what you're saying. So I fear I'm not going to say that. Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. It's just, that's on me. I feel like that's on me. I'm so sorry. Hi, hello. Grunge, I think they mean. I guess. I mean, I'm not, but like... What? I feel... I've lost the plot. I don't know what's going on anymore. I know you know I love you. Yeah, I literally... It says finish the lyric. Is that a lyric? in any of their songs. Am I what? No. Who's your bias in Stray Kids? It is Lino, actually, but that's not the lyric. Do you like Kuromi? Kind of. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wait, oh my god, you know what I should do on stream one time? One of these days, we should make a song together for fun. Wouldn't that be so nice and fun? Here, I'll get our beat started. Hold on. We're all 17. My bias is Junghan, I think. She's just her style. Yeah. Honestly, I think my style is definitely more of like I think it's more of like a preppy style. If I was to give it a label, which is so funny because it reminds me, I hate saying that my style is preppy because one time I was friends with this girl, which is so goofy because she was actually like one of my BFFs, you know, for like a long, long time. But she loved to give backhanded compliments and passive aggressive statements. She never said anything with her chest, right? Or like directly. She would always try to say it in the most basically just passive aggressive way. And so one time we were having like a little fight, but we were still talking about like things in like a group or whatever. And we were talking about like our styles or something. I don't remember. And one of my other friends was like, "Oh, I think," or like everyone's trying to like describe, like, you know, like, "Oh, what kind of vibe does she give?" And my friend, the passive aggressive friend, right at the time, she, with like the most like disgusted look on her face, she was like, "Preppy." And I was trying not to take it that way, but I could definitely hear she was trying to make it sound like it was a bad thing. And so she was like, "Preppy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess preppy would work." Like I was trying to like turn it into like something, like, yeah, like I do agree. And she kind of like scuffed and then she looked away. And I was like, "You're so wrong for that. Like that's so messed up because like I don't know." She was, the way she was trying to make it seem like it was a mean thing to say. And I'm like, "Brother, it's not mean if it's true." Like, I don't know. And so every time I like think about, like, it like stuck with me. And so when I try to describe my style and I want to say preppy, I think of that moment and she's like, "Preppy." I'm like, yeah, yeah, so true. Do you miss Moonbin? Yeah. Those are phony people, passive aggressive, not trustworthy. No thanks. She definitely wasn't, which I kind of realized much later on. And it wasn't even like at all. Like she was trustworthy with like certain things, but when it came to like major aspects, she was just kind of so horrible at it. It was actually really bad. This is the same friend that I talk about all the time. The one that like we had like the hugest fallout ever 2 years ago, like this month. Still don't talk, thank God. And she still seems to think that she did nothing wrong in that entire situation and that everything was my fault. So, not to say I'm not. I like drama sometimes, but I definitely don't go and seek it out. However, I will say that I am still waiting for the day that she decides she wants to make her big expose about me, because it's the fact that she thinks that she did nothing wrong. And so she thinks that everybody will turn against me because of what she thinks she has. But when it comes to me, I argue with facts and receipts. So if she ever does decide to come out one day and be like, "It's my time to talk about my side of the story," I'm like, "Brother, I've been waiting for this since the day that it happened." Like I do not come to any fight unprepared. So, I feel like to just, not that I need to be nice to her or anything, But if it helps her sleep at night and helps her feel better about herself to get herself through her day or whatever, if she needs to believe that she was the victim and everything and that she did nothing wrong at all, then I'll let her keep believing that because, you know, again, if it gets her through her days, that's fine. You seem, how do you say it, coquette slash preppy, but not in a bad way. It's awesome that you're your own person. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I do think I give a preppy vibe. It's just funny how I think. I think about that moment when I think about me being preppy. Are you in love? No. No, I'm not. What's your personality? What do you mean? How long have you been standing K-pop? Since 2015. It's for the best. Those ones are in their heads. It's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, it's so true. I love To Us. Oh my gosh. Period. Period. Oh my gosh. 10 minutes just went and flew by. Okay, everyone. Is it coquette? I'm so sorry. You know what? I honestly, I learned that word through Dress to Impress, but because I watched Queso and he pronounces it the other way. So that's, I'm like, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, all right, like I said, 10 minutes just went and flew by. So, because I am a promise keeper, okay, promise keeper. That was good. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know. It's regional, I guess. I mean, he has a southern twang, and like I'm used to that too. So like I don't know. Some of the things he says, it's like normal to me. I'm not sure. Anyway, so like I said, I'm a promise keeper, and I did say 10 more minutes of stream, and unfortunately we were at the end of the 10 minutes. So I am going to end the stream here for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me and for all the good conversations and everything in between. And thank you so much for letting me rant. I feel like I did more than just yap today, but like I said, it was good conversation and everything. So it was fun. It was definitely very fun. I think I'll be live tomorrow. I honestly don't see why not. So hopefully I will see you guys all tomorrow. But if I decide to be lazy last minute, I will see you the day after that. So hopefully I see you all in the next stream. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I hope you have good sleeps and good dreams. And I hope you have a good day tomorrow, or you have a good day right now, or you're having a good day right now, or you had a good day today. I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out today.